Good evening all, how are we all doing? It is day 22 of my mental health walk and talk for June. It's my commitment to you to do a long form video every day for the month of June. Stick it on my YouTube, put it on my socials, not attached to anything, but I'm really enjoying this. It's helping me loads. What with my dad's ongoing battle with cancer, and just really enjoying these walk and talks. It's late. I wasn't going to let you down. I'm going to get this recorded just on a little evening stroll with the dogs. I'm going to get out. I think it's just started raining. It's very warm in South Wales, going to get warmer. So, going to be a shorter one tonight. But I was having a conversation with a couple of my clients over in Ireland today. And one of the lads, Johnny, was saying how he's really enjoying doing different things. He's just started playing paddle with his mates. And he's really loving the extra movement and the accountability. And he said it's given him a bit of a lift and it's given him a nice focus for during the week. And I love that, because quite often I think as blokes, when we're trying to lose weight, get fit, improve health, we always kind of, you know, maybe like one of your mates will say, oh yeah, come to the gym with me. And listen, I want all my clients to eventually embrace gym work. But sometimes they're just not ready for that initially, or they might see their mate doing a high rocks and it's like, oh, I should do a high rocks, but they might be 5-6 stone overweight, something to work towards in the future maybe. But I think sometimes we overlook just getting off the sofa and doing anything that gets us to move, right? So I say this a lot to clients when they ask me about stuff. I say, can you see yourself doing it in a year's time? And I'll tell you a little story about a mate of mine rang me a few years ago and he's like, he goes, Tregs, what do you think about Peloton? And I went, oh, that's the indoor cycling thing, right? Where you race people virtually and that. He's like, yeah, what do you think about it? And I went, well, it's exercise, mate. You know, it's, you know, great. I'm going to encourage that as a personal trainer. He said, yeah, but is it good or is it bad? And I was like, well, mate, let me ask you a question. You're a bit all the gear, no idea, right? Are you going to go balls in, right? And in a month's time, it's just a $3,000 clothes horse, right? You know what I mean? Are you going to go all in and then get bored? Ask yourself that. Can you see yourself doing it in a year's time, right? Because sometimes you just don't need to overcomplicate it, all right? One of my clients before said to me, Tregs, what do you think about squash? And I said, yeah, the low sugar option. Definitely. He went, no, not that. Not the drink, you twat. The sport. And I went, well, you know, I've never played it, but I've seen it played in leisure centres before. I said, it's quite sweaty, isn't it? He said, yeah, you know, massively sweaty. I said, what sort of calories do you burn when you play? He's like, oh, it's a good 500-600, come off the court sweating. I play with a friend. The banter in the WhatsApp chat is great. We're doing it twice a week. I was like, well, brilliant. Fantastic. What do I think about it? I think you should keep doing it, because you're doing it with a friend. It keeps you accountable. It's getting you moving. Actually, I can tweak some of our training in the gym so you don't have to do as much cardio, because you're doing that with your friend. Could he see himself doing it in a year's time? Yeah, he's probably still doing it. Okay. Yes, we want you to get in the gym. Yes, we want you to do resistance training, because, you know, resistance training isn't just for vanity, although it's nice when you're in shape. It's for, you know, helping us as we get older. You know, preserving muscle mass is key. It's like paying into our pension. It's going to keep your metabolism firing. You're going to burn more calories at rest. Plus, it's going to help you and with bone density as you get older, you know. Which is, you might not consider that in your 40s, but trust me, that's going to come in handy in your 60s and 70s and beyond that. You know, I see my dad now, and he's unfortunately wasting away, and it's not very nice to see. So you need to ultimately lift weights. But let's get back to the point. Can you see yourself doing it in a year's time? Before you start any form of activity and go balls in, spend a load of money on stuff that you might not use. You know, the amount of people that I've recommended kettlebell training to, but they've now just got kettlebells as a doorstop because they didn't fall in love with the sport, and that's fine. But you've got to ask yourself, like, sit with it and go, like, what gets me off the couch and gets me moving that I can get into? I mean, so many people are doing paddle now, right? I don't know too much about it apart from it's a sport. It gets you moving. Fantastic. I mean, I was saying to some clients earlier, the mountain biking now with my son has changed my life. It's completely changed my life in a year. Now, I love my life anyway, right? But I used to mountain bike when I was his age. I ended up stopping because I had so many mountain bikes nicked where I grew up in Gloucester. I ended up doing cross country instead. But I did pick up a mountain bike from a client during lockdown, and then my kids were young then. It was just, we were just getting them into it. But I was like, I'd gone back out on my bike a lot and loved it. But now my son's into his mountain biking, like proper trails, jumps, all that. And I'm like, bought the van so we could do it together, and I didn't have to just sit and watch every week. It's changed my life. But it's completely changed my life. Can I see myself mountain biking in a year's time? Yes. I'm so excited. It's something I'm going to get to do with my son as he gets older, because my eldest now is obviously big into his jiu-jitsu. A couple of people have said, like, his coach, is you going to do it? I'm like, I've got no interest in combat sports. Like, genuinely, I want to support my son. I've got no interest in doing combat sports at 47. However, mountain biking, my entire weekends are now based around mountain biking with my son. I love it. Like, it ain't even a thing to go, oh yeah, I'm doing it for him. Like, I'd go without him. In fact, I don't even see him for a lot of the time when we're there. We might be there from 10 until 5, and I'll see him for about three or four times, maybe an hour tops, where we'll sit and have lunch. But we take a packed lunch, we take drinks, we pop it inside. He knows I'm going to go off and do the cross-country trails. He's going to do his jumps. I might stop and film him for a bit. Can I see myself mountain biking in a year's time? Yes, I can. Can I see myself walking the dogs in a year's time? Yes, I can. You've got to stop overthinking it. Don't be kind of, I don't know the word, coerced. Don't be influenced by, because we've all done it. Oh yeah, my mate Pete does this, he does this, he does that. Come to a CrossFit class, come do a high rock, come whatever. And you go there and you're like, oh fuck, it's not for me, but I'll do it anyway because, you know, I've got to do something. Listen, there is loads of activity out there that might get you off the couch and get you moving. And talking to my client John today over in Ireland, he was like, you know, he's lost a bit of timber recently. He said before he would have said no to these type of things, but now he's feeling a bit better in himself. He can move a little bit more. He's playing golf. Great movement. Not a sport that I would get into, but great for movement. But this is about you. What can you do that gets you off the couch and gets you moving? Because I think sometimes as blokes, and especially like guys that are maybe carrying too much timber, old injuries, and think that's just it. Just stop for a second. Forget the gym for a second. Forget going out running on unconditioned joints and ligaments. Don't need to worry about any of that. Just stop. Think about what could get you off the couch. Is it paddle? Is it indoor cycling? Like, is it a game of tennis? Is it golf? Is it fucking Nordic walking? What is it that you go, do you know what? I hadn't thought about that. I just thought it had to be gym. I just thought it had to be kettlebells. I just thought it had to be, fucking running. And there's plenty of things that can get you off the couch and get you bought in. And it's such a revelation for guys that's going to improve your mental health, because it's like, oh fuck, I forgot how much I enjoyed it. Like, I genuinely forgot how much I love mountain biking until my son got properly into it. Like, I've had my bike, I go out on my bike, I'll cycle to work sometimes and stuff like that, but like going out on the trails, and we do it every weekend. We go to the same place every weekend, and I'm like, I'm adjusting my training around it. I'm like, can't train Friday, I'm gonna be on the trails all weekend. Can't train Monday because I'm gonna be battered. But it's changed my life. My life was great, but it's changed my life. And if you can find something that might get you off the couch, get you moving, get you burning a few extra calories, get you feeling a little bit better, get you in, like, it's accountability. Do you know what I mean? I know there's not a weekend during this summer my son isn't going to want to go mountain biking. You know, sometimes I have to say, no, we can't. Look, we can go one day, we can't go both, because, you know, I've got stuff on. But like, my son having that accountability is great for me, because I want to do it. Like, the extra fitness I'm getting, and this is what can happen for you, you know. So tonight, before I sign off, I want you to think about this, all right? Because you might be struggling physically, you might be struggling mentally. And a lot of guys I work with, they do come to me with old injuries, they're carrying too much timber, they don't want to go to a gym initially. They're like, well, you know, I always say the hardest thing is getting them through the door, getting them in the gym. And they're like, I can't do this, I can't do that. There's something out there. There's something out there that's going to get you off the couch and get you bought in. It might be golf, it might be paddle, it might be tennis, it might be fucking table tennis. It might be mountain walking, it might be indoor cycling. I don't know what it is, but there's something out there that you may have done years ago, or you might not have thought about it. And if you get off the sofa and go and give it a go, you might find that, oh, this is a game changer. I can see myself doing this in a year's time. I can see this helping me improve my health. I can therefore see this helping me lose weight and improve my mental health. I'm going to give that a go. And then they're going to come and go, Coach Treggs, thank you very much. You are the best. It's not why I do it, but thank you.